So, the movie opens with a guy who clearly made every bad decision in life, now chained in a dark room, crying like a rejected Big Boss contestant. There's a camera in front of him, a collar on his neck, and a mysterious voice saying, "Congratulations, you've won the game." Yeah, nothing says victory like being one bullet away from becoming interior decoration. The voice offers him one last game, three boxes, pick one, pull the string. The guy, being the definition of optimism, pulls one, and boom, instant lead injection. Rifle pops out, bullet flies, contestant dies. Game over. Moral of the story? Never trust mysterious boxes unless they say Amazon. Cut to our four lucky idiots: James, the rich control freak who probably tips himself; Melissa, the rebel with moral flexibility; Matthew, the chill guy who's just there to die late; and Anida, the only one with a semi functioning brain. They've come to James's farmhouse for vacation, to bond, fight, and get murdered together like true friends. They're playing games, laughing, when suddenly, weird noises outside. James goes out and finds cameras everywhere. Instead of calling the cops like a normal person, he brings them inside because apparently he collects red flags. His friends are like, "Bro, don't play that footage." And James, being the alpha of idiocy, goes full dictator mode. My house, my rules. Melissa, tired of his nonsense, breaks the tape and probably his ego. James storms off, angry enough to get everyone killed faster. That night, a stranger sneaks in. Because, of course, horror movies run on unlocked doors. Matthew notices a shadow behind him but ignores it, because horror logic says curiosity kills, but stupidity kills faster. Soon everyone's unconscious, thanks to Mystery Man and his love for neck injections. They wake up tied to walls, collars on their necks, cameras in front of them. A man appears, Barry, the so called host. Think of him as if Joker and a reality TV producer had a baby raised by Jigsaw. He tightens their collars just to say hi and then starts his twisted game show. Curtains rise, audience sounds play, but surprise, the audience is just mannequins. Barry introduces the group like a deranged talk show host who snorted too much chaos. He knows everything about them because privacy died somewhere in Act 1. The first game, rock, paper, scissors, but with murder. Melissa picks paper, Anita picks paper too, and Barry loses it. He's like, "You can't pick the same, I make the rules." She changes to shoot because what could go wrong? Matthew picks rock, James picks scissors, and Barry goes full psycho PowerPoint presentation of death. He slaps a blade card on Melissa's lips like he's auditioning for a Joker sequel. Then he bashes Matthew's head with an actual rock because rock means rock. James chose scissors, so Barry snips his fingers like discount nail art. Anida picked shoot, and Barry pretends to shoot her with a lighter because apparently even psychos love fake guns. Everyone's alive, mostly. Barry leaves and returns with his next carnival of trauma, the Wheel of Pain. He tells them to confess their worst sins. Yeah, a game show where trauma wins prizes. James confesses he killed someone in an accident, but Daddy's money saved him. Barry's like, "Cool story, still torture." Anita admits she ran an adult site to pay for her mom's treatment. Not proud, just broke. Matthew confesses he's a scammer who scams his friends, which is probably why he still gets invited to group trips. Melissa admits she sends shelter dogs to fight for money. That's it. Cancel her. Even the devil's uncomfortable. Barry claps like a proud therapist from hell and tells Melissa to spin the wheel. She plays guess the place, fails twice, and gets an eye full of karma. Literally, a needle pops out straight into her eye. Everyone screams, Barry smiles. It's a Tuesday for him. James, thinking he's the hero, spins the wheel next and gets the worst card. Drill Matthew's ear. Anida cries, but Barry threatens double death, so she drills. It's as painful as it sounds. Barry says she broke the rules by dropping the drill early and writes Matthew's name on tape, which basically means, "You're next." Then comes wild card. Barry asks, "Where does a human feel the most pain?" Everyone answers like it's a stupid quiz show. Head, knee, stomach, no one wins. Barry decides Melissa loses because she guessed wrong and crushes her skull with a hydraulic press. Yep, just full on blender mode. Lights flicker. Barry takes her tape, laughs like a YouTuber hitting 1 million subs, and walks away. Then we see him remove his mask, his face full of self-inflicted cuts. Dude looks like he lost a fight with a cheese grater. Next round, Barry's back, showing a tape of another victim, Rebecca, getting tortured. Anita freaks out. James recognizes Barry. Turns out Barry used to host a real game show, and Anita worked for him. Cue flashback. Back then, Barry was accused of assault, but his channel hushed it up with money and power. Anida's co-worker Rebecca joked that she could fake a claim and earn big cash for her mom's treatment. Anita hesitated, but Rebecca pushed her. Barry later wished her happy birthday, put a hand on her shoulder, and Rebecca used that moment to scream, harassment. HR investigation, hush money, Anita rich, Barry ruined. Now we know why he's hosting the death edition of Who Wants to Be Traumatized. Back to the present. Barry's revenge buffet is in full swing. James, still pretending to be the smartest one, offers Barry a new show and money. Barry pretends to consider it, then shocks everyone into unconsciousness because sarcasm is his love language. They wake up again, James and Matthew stitched up with something weird in their stomachs. Anita's free but locked in a room. Barry says the key to her escape is inside one of their stomachs. Classic dinner dilemma. Anita refuses, so Barry says they'll starve anyway. James, being true to his money-hungry character, says, kill Matthew, I'll share my wealth. Anita almost listens, then stabs James instead, because poetic justice is better than cryptocurrency. She pulls out the key and tries to open the door. Surprise, it's a prank. Magnetic lock. Barry just wanted to watch her commit murder. He releases Matthew and tells him, kill Anita and you win. Matthew, bless his confused heart, walks toward her, kisses her, and says he loves her. Then kills himself because apparently romance and stupidity die together. Gas fills the room. Anita faints. When she wakes, the bodies are gone, and Barry's dressing room is open. She finds his tapes, washes up, and prepares for round finale. The cake game. Barry appears with his smooth serial killer charm and tells her to pick a box. She picks one, there's cake inside. She's confused. Barry smiles. You killed Barry Miller. I'm just Barry now, the host of Death, because nothing says villain like rebranding yourself mid-homicide. He sings her a creepy birthday song, she slices his face, runs out like a survivor who finally found plot armor. For 10 seconds, she thinks she's free. Then Barry shocks her collar, drags her back, and slams her face into the cake. Turns out it's just cake. He says, you're free, you won. She runs out smiling, then starts screaming. Her face turns red, eyes about to pop. Cake was poisoned, and she dies like every horror movie survivor who celebrated too early. Barry ends the movie by recording a new show. His guest this time? The producer who ruined his career. Barry makes him confess that the harassment scandal was actually the producer's fault. Barry was innocent, just blamed for the sins of the rich. He kills the producer too, completing his masterpiece of revenge. Every person he tortured, from Rebecca to Anita, was part of the web that destroyed his life. He didn't kill random people, he killed bad ones who deserved it. At least, that's what he tells himself. And maybe that's what all monsters do. Because when pain becomes entertainment and justice becomes a show, everyone wants to play, until it's their turn to die. And that's the end of this sick, twisted ride. A show where karma wears a mask and hosts the games. So if you like this story and survived the sarcasm, you already know what to do. Hit that button before Barry finds your secret tape.